So you're thinking about moving to Westlake, Texas? Well, grab your pocketbook because it's going to get pricey there, but that's okay because it's worth it. Westlake is known as one of the most affluent neighborhoods in all, not neighborhoods, but one of the most affluent cities in all of the United States. Even was named by Forbes at one time as the most affluent city in all of the US. And actually, it is the number one affluent in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Even more so than Highland Park, which we've talked a lot about Highland Park and University Park, but here this is a very small, tight-knit community, not a lot of residents, only 1,000 according to the last Census Bureau. So this is something, a very, very small exclusive community, not a lot of shopping or dining going on there. You have to go to some of the neighboring suburbs, but we're going to get into that. We're going to show you everything you need to know about Westlake so you can get a better idea about it, and if that's the place you're thinking about moving, we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas and Fort Worth and areas like Westlake, which is in Fort Worth, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Dallas. My name is Levi, my partner Travis, the team and I, we get calls, texts, emails every day from people just like you, and we love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. But we are talking about Westlake, which is in Fort Worth, and I'm going to show you on the map so you can get a better idea. So let's just jump in the Google Maps so we can take a look. And here you can see Westlake, this small area. It's north of Fort Worth, of course. You can see that northwest of Dallas, all the way over there, and you've got the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport right there. So let's take a look real quick at directions if we go into, let's see, Fort Worth. If you're going to be commuting now, probably not likely because there's some pretty major corporations in Westlake that if you live in Westlake, that's probably where you're working. But you can see here 27 minutes, 22 miles, 27 minutes. You will hit traffic if you're commuting to Fort Worth to work. And if you're going to Dallas, not too many people, but there could be a few. They're probably not commuting either. But if you're going to head to Dallas, I mean, you've got 30 miles. It's a 31-minute drive without traffic. You will definitely catch traffic heading into Dallas, especially around the airport in addition to that. But ultimately, let's see, if you want to look at the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, now this will be a part of the upside of living in Westlake because you're just right down the street. So you can see there 13 minutes, about 12 miles. That should be pretty simple to get to right there on 114. But ultimately, if we go back here to Westlake, very small area, very small town, and it is like I said, population around 1,000. Now the thing is that you don't have a lot going on in Westlake except for really big homes. All right, you're going to be coming probably over to Southlake to do your shopping, maybe Keller, not too much though, because Southlake is definitely seen as more predominant. So that's something where if they're going to go out and get their shopping done, they're probably going to head to Southlake, but that's not too far down the road. You can see here you've got a few major corporations right here in Southlake. Deloitte, I mean, very large corporation. You've got Charles Schwab as well, and you've got Fidelity on top of that. So that's why probably likely a lot of money there in Westlake too, because with Schwab and Fidelity, two of the biggest financial firms in the US, well, they're right there. And so you've probably got some high C-suite executives that don't like to travel too far from home. So, and of course they employ a lot of people. Now, most of their people, the employees, are probably going to move over to Keller. I mean, Keller is definitely a lot more affordable. By the way, if you haven't checked out, if you're interested in Southlake or Keller, you could check out our full vlog tours on Southlake or Keller, or you could check out the full map tours on Southlake and Keller as well, so you can get a better idea. But here in Westlake, you can see the three major corporations. Everything that happens in Westlake, everything that's going on right there is pretty much, this is the main commercial spot of Westlake, and it's really the Starbucks and there's a CVS right there are the kind of the main deals. And we showed you on the vlog tour of Westlake what that CVS looks like and what that little downtown area looks like. Very nice, but it's all backed up on this 85-acre development going on right here that's going to be modeled after, well, it is being modeled after a Catalonian village in Spain. So it's, Spanish style cobblestone, style homes, Spanish style. You've got the tile roofs, beautiful. I love that style of architecture, especially whenever it's like Spanish modern. I think that's some of the best looking homes out there whenever it comes to the new home builds. But they're building this out to be a walkable community, so that they've got a variation of townhomes, some single family homes in there as well, and quite a bit of development still being built out right now. You can, if you check out the vlog tour of Westlake, you'll see it in the vlog tour. The thing is I did not get into the communities. Pretty much all of the communities in Westlake are gated and guarded, and I could easily get in there by scheduling appointments at homes, but I don't like to do that if I'm not working with a serious buyer. That's why on all the vlog tours, whenever I take you guys around, I just stick to the outside on the street and kind of give you an idea, show you pictures of the inside, because I don't want to walk into people's homes if I don't have serious buyers for them. So the main thing is you got the Vaquero Club down there. It's very exclusive golf course and neighborhood on top of that. So if you live in there, that is one of the best neighborhoods to live in. On the low end, we showed you in the vlog tour where you could get a single family home around 1.2 million. That is definitely going to be on the low end. Currently on the market right now, the highest priced is around 9 million, and they range all throughout there, anywhere from 1.2, definitely going to be the lowest. The median home value in Westlake right now stands at 1.7. Okay, so that should give you an idea. Finding anything less than 1.7, 1.5 going to be a little bit more difficult to do, but this is where you have a lot of celebrity power as well. You've got Dallas Cowboys, you've got NBA players, you've got radio hosts, you've got musicians, the Jonas Brothers, not sure if they still have their house there, but that's where they have a house. Jason Witten, just to name a few, just name dropping a few of those people. But other prominent Dallas Cowboys, NBA players, Mavericks, that's where some of them have their homes in this area. So that should give you an idea of the star power around there. You could be neighbors with them. That could be a pretty cool thing. But you've got Westlake Academy right here. That's a pretty good school right there. Lots of high accolades, you could say, and very known for its academics. So Westlake is a part of Carroll ISD, and of course Carroll ISD, as we've mentioned in the South Lake vlogs, one of the top districts, school districts in the country, definitely in Texas. And so their academics and their sports. I mean, the sports, several state championships on the football side. A lot of football players have come out of there and gone on to very great college careers and NBA, NFL careers. Getting my NBA and NFL mixed up there a little bit, but you know what I mean. So basically, it's produced some pretty solid athletes out of that school district, the Carroll ISD. Now, of course, you can get that in South Lake. If your budget is below the 1.2 million, then you'll probably want to scoot over to South Lake in there, because again, and if you check out the Westlake vlog tour, you're going to see what that 1.2 million gets you. Pretty nice home, but again, right around 2,100 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So if you're looking for something on the larger size, which you could definitely get a much larger house over in South Lake. So it just depends on where you want to be and what you want to have. But you'll also notice right here, you are close to Roanoke's next door, so you're not lacking all the amenities. I mean, you got a Cinemark, you've got some area over here with Trophy Club as far as commercial. So you have things very close. There's just not a lot here directly in Westlake. Again, you'll end up coming straight down 114. You're going to hit all this major commercial area of South Lake. You got the South Lake Town Center, and then you've even got Costco and quite a bit over here. Dragon House, Black Rock Coffee Bar, Red Rock Canyon Grill. Plenty of places to eat, Home Goods, so grocery stores, you've got Kroger's, Tom Thumb's, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, everything that you need over here in the South Lake area. And that's mainly where you're going to be heading to, probably from Westlake, and because there's just not much close to it. They probably don't, most people don't tend to head up to Roanoke that much, unless you need to go to the Walmart or the Home Depot. You'll probably head over to South Lake. Again, you're right here close to Grapevine Lake, so if you want to get your boating in, or if you are an outdoorsy type of person and you want to go do hiking, biking, and running, trail running, that type of stuff. There's all of that is scattered on all across Grapevine Lake. So you can go to many of these parks. Several of these lakeside parks have very extensive trail systems for mountain biking, for hiking, for trail running, all of that. So that's all right there in your backyard. On top of that, and again, you're 25 minutes or so to Fort Worth, downtown Fort Worth, but again, likely not going to be commuting down there. Other than that, you're not too far from Louisville Lake. If you want to get up to Louisville Lake and you just want to skip Grapevine Lake, Louisville Lake is definitely much bigger, as you can see, and if you have a bigger boat, that's probably where you're going to have it on top of that. So they have a much more extensive marina system and much larger boats there for Louisville Lake. So that may be where you end up housing it at. But you can see Westlake still close proximity to the airport, so if you are commuting quite a bit, but if you're going to be working at Schwab, Fidelity, or Deloitte, then that's right there in your backyard. And so that could be good options for you right there. You got the golf club, of course, so that's close by. But other than that, that's pretty much it for Westlake. And again, you can see how spaced out the roads are, and so that gives you a good idea of how everything is very exclusive, much larger lots, much bigger homes. As I mentioned, pretty much they're all gated in that area, so you've got the privacy and the exclusivity of that as well. And so we'll just keep it short and sweet, just because Westlake is a much smaller area, so not too much to cover there, but hopefully that just gives you a high-level overview. The main thing is if you're thinking about making a move to Westlake, then feel free to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in the description below. And until next time, well, we hope to show you around town.